the headlines read, Asian Americans are attacked in hate crimes. But why do they never mention the race of the assailants? Well, let's take a look at the videos and see exactly who are doing these atrocities. Plus also, did the Amish and the Mennonites just find the cure for COVID-19? Let's take a look at what is working for the bearded people and what is the ridiculous measures others are taking that are ineffective. Also, why did the woman in Clarksville get arrested after she pleaded for help when she was kidnapped, allegedly? And what is the status on the two that were shot in the car off of Tiny Town Road? Crazy town we're living in. Plus, do you support removing the ordinance regulating short-term rentals like Airbnb? Well, some do and some don't. Let's see where City Council member Trisha Butler stands on it all. Plus, is she for or against legal weed in the Queen City? Yes. Will she puff pass on it all? We'll find out today on the Joe Padula Show. Absolutely.
He doesn't wonder what it's like on the ground in Afghanistan. He's been there, serving our country and defending Lady Liberty.
Absolutely.
It's the Joe Padula Show, Clarksville's conversation.
Yeah. A lot of buttons to push today. Got a lot of those buttons I'm pushing, babe. Yeah. What's going on? My name is Joe Padula. Former soldier with the 2nd Brigade Combat Team Strike. 101st Airborne Division Air Assault. And I'm ready. I'm ready for some real talk. I am ready for a better microphone stand. I am ready for your real opinions. I'm ready for the facts. I'm definitely ready to party with a purpose. Absolutely. Thanks for joining us, being a part of the conversation. What's up, Bay?
Nothing much.
Yeah, Bay.
Yeah. What up?
What up, Bay?
Nothing much.
Bay, I got a quick question for you. So, you were talking about this movie yesterday about a guy that was kidnapped and they forced a transgender change.
Oh yeah.
What is it called? Assailant?
I think assignment.
Assignment.
Yeah. I forget homegirl name, but Fast and the Furious.
The Fast and the Furious girl.
Van Diesel girlfriend.
Robert, what's her name? Do you know?
It's Vin Diesel now.
Vin Diesel's girlfriend.
Oh, girlfriend. No.
Yeah.
Fast and
Trisha, do you know this one?
I can't think of it. I know who you're talking about, but I can't think of it.
Right. So
yeah, she started off as
a guy.
Yeah.
Now, did you find her attractive in the movie?
Like, what you mean?
I'm just asking. Did she look good?
I already knew who she was, though.
But in the movie, was she looking good?
After the transformation?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
He wants to know before the transformation, Big. We all know where he's going.
Yeah. Did they have was it some stud? Like that
No, it was her. She had on like a bodysuit, makeup type, had a beard.
Did they have it all?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. They
really?
Did. Yeah.
They showed it?
Yep.
I mean, hey, to his each their own, or his or hers or whatever. Right?
But I was like, man, can you imagine that though?
Why?
You going home, then you get kidnapped, you wake up as a female. Can you imagine that though?
Yeah. Sometimes God answers prayers. I wouldn't leave the house if I was a girl.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness.
I have a lot of laundry to do, a lot of cooking and cleaning to do.
Here we
He'd be
go.
playing with them, you know it.
What's up, Maria?
Hi.
Hope you don't mind my sarcastic,
Inappropriateness?
misogynistic jokes.
No,
Sarcastic.
he's staying home to better know himself, really.
Hey! We're off to a rocky start already. And there goes my mom. She dropped out. She couldn't handle it. She's out.
Quite the impression.
It's good to have you, Maria. We're going to be talking about ArtLink, and you got a big event coming up soon.
Yes, we do.
Yes, and you brought in a special artist.
I did.
Yes.
Only the best through ArtLink.
World traveler, 3D artist.
World class.
World-class traveler. That's right. So, yeah, there he is. What's up, Ivan? How you doing? All right?
Hi, good. Thank you, yo.
I can't wait for the event, and I'm glad you're here in Clarksville, man.
Yeah,
Good to have you here.
thank you.
And you sound so sexy.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
He's done.
Absolutamente. Yes. What's up, Robert Russell?
Hey guys.
Robert Russell representing the free thinkers of Clarksville, which they don't like me much, but that's okay.
We tolerate you as much as we possibly can.
Tolerate.
You're allowed to voice your concerns.
I read some hate mail yesterday on the show.
From us?
No, not from you guys. From
No,
somebody
it's
else.
probably us.
Yeah. They. Are you a Christian? Right.
Oh.
Yeah, I know. We're friends now. We're now friends, so that's cool.
Oh, okay.
Right. But hey, it's all good. Trisha. What's up, city council person?
Not much.
Yeah, you got your Tennessee shirt on, huh?
I do. I love
Yeah.
this shirt.
What's the deal with this Airbnb stuff? Well, I mean, we'll get into it in a little bit, but people are not for Airbnbs coming to this area?
75% of Clarksvillians want to repeal this.
I don't get it. I don't understand it. I'm glad you're here to explain it all. Plus, can you pee in a cup for when we talk about the weed?
I told the police chief yesterday when I was sitting down with him if he wanted me to go pee right now, I would.
Yeah. Remember peeing in the Army? Right? Remember the pee
God.
tests?
Well, I was an NCO, so I had to watch them
Uh,
too.
I had one sergeant. This was when I was a PFC at the time, before Sergeant Joe Padula. I think one took the, what do they call it? When you witness the person peeing, right?
Too seriously?
Took it a little too seriously. Like, sir, Sergeant, can you back up? I could feel your breath. All right, please.
I had a first sergeant who took off almost all of her clothes and made me hold them and sing a song before she would pee.
Oh my God.
That's what happens when you have to watch a superior pee.
Were you married when you were in the Army?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, portions of it.
Yeah.
A couple times.
Were you ever hit on inappropriately while in the service?
Absolutely.
What's one of the stories, if you don't
And
mind?
the first thing that happened to me when I got to my new unit is we went to the field.
Unit.
And the first night I was on RTO because I was baby private, the NCO that was on with me slapped a kiss on me. And I was like, what is happening? 'Cause
Where? On the lips?
Yes! Like tongue and everything.
How old were you?
I was in my 20s when I joined.
Did you like it?
No.
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 He wasn't
And
attractive?
it was weird. He ended up being a friend of mine later, but it was really weird. It was weird.
What's difficult is I'm picturing Brad Pitt from *Inglourious Bastards* as this
No.
guy, right?
No, he was round.
Killing Nazis,
He was
Round.
round.
It's round.
He was round.
kissing butlers, right?
I was Harkle Road back then.
We found places in Afghanistan to have intimate times.
That's
With it-
weird.
It is weird.
I was deployed with my husband, my current husband.
Did you guys
in
d-
Afghanistan?
did you
We
guys-
lived together.
Yeah, so you guys had relations while over there.
That's not your business.
Come
Of
on.
course we did.
Oh,
Jeez, he's so mad right now that I brought him up. He gets so mad. He's like, "Why'd you even say my name?" I'm like, "I didn't say your name." Well, you said husband.
what is his name? Let me look it up.
Mr. Trisha Butler.
Thank you.
Going to TrishaButler.com to find out. All right.
Everyone thought I was a single mom till we took our Christmas pictures. I'm not even kidding. I was like, he refuses to be involved.
So you got pregnant while deployed?
No.
Oh, okay.
Nope. Never.
We had a few girls that got pregnant while deployed.
No, I
I
was
think-
married and lived with my husband and still didn't get pregnant when we were deployed. So, see, guys, you can do it.
I feel that some of them got pregnant on purpose.
Cool.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, it was a
I'm not gonna say I didn't ask him to put one in me so I could go home, but
put one
it
in
was
me.
One in
so
me.
bad. Afghanistan was the worst.
Yeah.
I've done two tours to Iraq and one to Afghanistan. Afghanistan was hands down the worst.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Kandahar is where we were. It was terrible.
Oh, calf, no.
Calf, we did not like going there whatsoever.
I spent the last
Kandahar Airfield.
2
is
months at
what's
Shank.
Yeah.
Worst 2 months of my military career.
Shank.
Awful.
Somebody kill me from all this military.
Sorry.
Oh, my
sorry,
bad, my
Just
bad.
Sorry. It's
blow
Battle
my
Buddy.
Moving
brains
on.
out.
Moving forward. Thank you, Robert Russell. All right, so good. We got that out of the way. It's what veterans do, you know what I mean? Right.
Even in mixed company. we do
Yeah,
it.
we tell stories about being kissed
Hey, you asked.
by round people. All right, we do got a lot to get over here today, so let's get into it. First up, what do we got? All right. Okay, so the headlines, they read Asians attacked in hate crimes. But why? Why in the headlines do they put the Asian in the headline, right? But they do not put the ethnicity, the race, the creed of the assailants in the headline. I find this very interesting. I want to get to the bottom of it. So let's take a look at the videos and see exactly who is doing these cowardly acts. Hey, don't forget to type in your comments. I want to hear what you have to say. I don't have intern Shane on it, but Maria's got her glasses on, so she'll be able to read the... Oh, my God. You are blind. But definitely help us out. We are shadow banned because we like to have these authentic conversations. So click that share button. Share it to your timelines, into your groups. It is definitely appreciated and helps us get that message out of a conversation. All right, so let's go to the display. No intern Shane, so bear with me. All right, my friends? Here we go. All right, so here, take a look. Asian woman, 65, knocked down, reported, repeatedly kicked as witness appears to watch. That's NBC News. CNN. No, I don't want that.
If it's on CNN, it must be true.
Police searching for attacker, Asian woman. Okay. Next one. ABC. Search continues in brutal Manhattan attack on Asian woman heading to church. Okay. NPR. Let's see what NPR. Attack on Asian woman in Manhattan as bystanders watch to be probed as hate crime. Okay. So I went into the articles, read them all. Not one mention of the assailant's ethnicity, but always Asian woman, even in the body of the story. Okay. So okay, I'm thinking in my head, what are they pushing? They're pushing this Asian hate, right? It's clickbait. Don't forget that. It is always clickbait. But why? Why not talk about who is in these assailants? So I contacted my Asian buddy, all right? And she's got a Twitter account. She said, Joe, just go to my Twitter. It explains it all. First, let's go to this story about the 65-year-old woman. Let's take a look at this video. See what happened. Make your comments along too, all right? So here's the security camera footage, and that's a security guard right here inside this building, inside this business in Manhattan. There's the Asian lady walking across the street. Boom!
Oof.
Oh, dang.
This guy just comes up and kicks her.
Like Spartan kicked her.
Right.
Oi.
And then...
Oh, my God.
I know. Graphic warning, by the way. Just let you know.
Oh, that came a little late.
Yeah,
Okay,
I was a little late
gotcha,
with the graphic
gotcha.
warning. My bad.
Sorry, I'm
My
yelling
bad.
on-
Sorry. No. Emotion is good. And continues to stop her.
World?
Stranger. No, nothing. Okay?
Security
Why
guard.
is the security guard not doing anything?
He's looking.
Exactly. This is something that we see far too much of now, is the people just standing by and watching. And even worse, like the one that we talked about yesterday, about the teenagers that did the carjacking of the Pakistani guy. All right? And what did everyone do and stand around? Video.
Yeah, video.
You've seen Boondock Saints, right?
Yeah.
The whole opening, that's what they talk about. Kitty Genovese.
Explain.
They say the worst thing in the world is people that stand by and do nothing.
Yeah, he
The
closed
guy
the door.
closes the door. Okay? The guy closes the door.
Yep.
God, that's awful.
It's just hard
Seriously?
to. Well, it's Manhattan. You know, it's New York City.
But like,
Not an
does that mean they're not
excuse.
humans?
I know.
No,
That's
I'm
what I was
just-
going to
That's
say.
inhumane.
Well, it's New
Zero
York. It's New York
humanitarian. Oy vey.
So this happened yesterday. All right? 11:40 a.m. Right in the morning at 360 West 43rd Street. So the female, the 65-year-old female, was approached by the unidentified male who punched and kicked her. And also, according to the statements, made anti-Asian statements as doing it. And they're looking for if you have any info.
They all have info. There's 3 of them right there with all kinds of info.
Well,
Right, they could actually see him. Like, it was really hard to see any
so let's go
description
to
of him, you know?
let's go to
But what place was that? Why is people not mad at that place for for
Looks like a
posting the video but
hotel.
not doing anything?
With
It's a hotel, right?
with security guards outside of it. I don't know the exact.
It looks like a hotel.
Is he
strap.
security or is he like a UPS guy?
That's security guard for that
Solid,
location.
heard it, kick.
Right.
I can't. I don't understand how you could even sit there and watch that.
For more
Seriously?
of these, follow at Joe Padula on Twitter.
Is she okay? Do we know if she's okay? Because 65 getting kicked like that, like,
It's
that's
not
going
like
to
young,
be...
young.
Here's here's a view from across the street.
Same one?
Yeah.
I mean, that's like... He's a big dude, and that's
It's
like
actually
full
making my
force.
stomach gross.
Seriously.
I know.
And that's somebody recording with a camera phone.
Yeah, that is.
So they also aren't doing anything.
Right.
Cars driving by.
Now let's let me scroll down because this
Is he wearing a tie?
yeah.
Like he's leaving the office, gonna go kick me an Asian. What?
Okay. Here we go. Here's from another attack recently on an Asian guy. And again, the recording, nobody stepping in. Okay? Nobody stepping in. We keep scrolling down. Oh, that's from the border. My Twitter is very full. I'll tell you what. This was the Trisha, did you see this one?
I don't watch any of this stuff, and I remember why now.
Right.
This was last week. This is
13-year-old.
yeah, 13 and a 15-year-old, 2 females. This Uber driver, okay, gets carjacked. The teenagers have stun guns, tasers.
Yep. He's still in the car.
Oh, whoop
Did he
that.
just hit the pole?
He's still in the car.
Right.
I missed it.
He's dead.
So what happened to them?
Well, check this out. So again, the 2 teenagers got charged with arrest, theft, and also murder because the man died.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
'Cause that's how getting out the car. Here come a friend.
These are girls that did it or guys?
Girl.
These are 2 girls.
Way to ruin your
Okay,
life.
and then after the car crashes and everything, she gets out. There's army guys down there in D.C. This was in D.C. All right, and nobody's tending to the guy who is about to die. That's on the sidewalk.
Yep.
Like, hey, battle buddies, what are you doing? They're not trained for war. This new army or those guys, I bet were fuzzies.
Well, in this particular case, you got two kids and a grown person. It's like natural response to go for the kids if you don't know what had happened before.
And here's another hate crime against an elderly Asian man in Oakland. All right, you got this guy. He's talking to an Asian cop.
And then cook it and eat it. In front of your mother. Now, goddamn party. Tea party. What's up?
I don't know what he's saying.
Yeah,
It's all bleeped out.
You know what? It's
A lot of bad stuff.
It's about Asian food and not in the nice way, calling names and all that stuff, right? Here is one. Here is this man, this Asian woman.
What happened now? Okay, so these people up in the upstairs recording, I'm not mad at them. They couldn't make it down in time anyway.
Right.
He's just hanging it.
But how are you gonna drive past? Like,
Unreal. This teacher here refuses to take down and removed some pretty nasty words about Asians. That's in California. Another one beat up an Asian. The latest anti-Asian attack in the subway of New York City. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's nonstop. This one tells this Asian American go back to China, then physically threatens to beat his ass. And it's right up from the cops too.
And the person recording is laughing.
Yeah. But here's the thing. How about this Filipino guy?
The only thing I had to ask is what are the Chinese, once again, doing with the Muslims locked up in their country? Why do the good Chinese have Muslims locked up in their country? For no reason other than being Muslim. Could you answer that? You should be so ethical, and you seem to be so...
All right. I mean, and here's the thing. So I go back to my original question. Okay? So how come in the headline, Asian woman attacked, and what my friend, my Asian friend from the West Coast there, she sent me all this stuff on Twitter. She goes, Joe, it's because it's all black dudes attacking the Asians. So I'm like, why? Okay? Well, did a little thinking. You got to understand. Well, first things first, media does not want to report that because that's a little controversial. Facts are controversial now. That's a problem. Second, I don't think they realize. I grew up in a very Asian population in Jersey, no doubt about it. And especially in New York, you see the communities where you have, it's a very mixed black and Asian community. Asians are one of the most racist groups I have come across. Okay? You know, that sounds controversial, but I'm just speaking from what I see. And the black community does not get along in these communities that I'm talking about with the Asian store owners who come into their communities, foreigners that move into the neighborhoods and open up businesses and take over. So now you have this clash. And that is why, and this is just my opinion, that is why you see a guy just walking down the street and kicking a 65-year-old Asian woman as she's going to church on a Monday morning. But that's not the stuff that you're going to hear in the real media. Real media. So why? Why not report on that? What do you think of this? Bang? Go to you first, man. What's your thoughts? No, that's Maria. Intern Shane.
That make me think about that scene in Men to Society.
What's that?
Are they gonna stop that movie from being played?
Why? What they say in Menace to Society?
No, the opening scene is the store getting robbed out there in California. Because out there, that stuff been going on out there in California.
Yeah.
Same thing with the Mexicans, too. It's been like that out there.
You know, go even more mainstream with the media, okay? How about Chris Tucker, Jackie Chan? Do you understand the words coming out of my mouth?
Yeah. I wonder if they going to ban that movie now, too.
No, they're not. You know why?
What's that?
Because Chris Tucker's a black dude. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Go back to Atlanta, what happened a couple weeks ago. What did the headlines say? White man shoots up Asian parlor.
Yeah.
But not here. And that's racist. If you're gonna put Asian in the headline, I want to hear about the assailant too, because I want to solve the problem. I want to get down to so there is no hate crime. And you people call me racist for saying these things. It's not racist. I'm trying to help solve a solution, or at least get a conversation going that can fix the problem. Trisha, what do you say?
I think that we have to back up the entire train.
Okay.
And understand that there are crap people in the world who do crap things, and it doesn't matter how much melanin's in their skin on either side of the board.
Agreed.
And I think that to stop perpetuating the race stuff, we have to stop acting like there's a difference while, and this is the difficult part, while still understanding that history has its effect on current situations. So it's just it's a really thin line to walk, and we don't do it well. We either go the whole way to the left or the whole way to the right. I hate to use those terms, but we go too radically to one of the two sides. And the fact of the matter is, we just need to look at situations like this at face value and deal with them.
Okay. All right, Robert. The headline. Okay, Asian woman, Asian man, Asian.
Yes.
What do you think?
Well, they want to direct you towards the victims because there's something going on with the victims that is unilateral, right? But you kind of made a point that if the victims are all Asian, but there is a smattering of either African American or white, that the assailants can be either. So why are they not drawing that into the article? Is your question? I don't know. I don't know why they would do. I mean, it makes sense if you're trying to draw attention to Asian violence by making sure the victim's race is in the line, so you see it over and over again, that there's a surge tick in violence towards Asians. The assailants, if you're trying to draw attention to a majority of assailants, then you probably would start to drive that narrative, I would think.
Like, I had to go, I was on FBI.gov today, all right? Just going deep into all the information. And it is 7 times more likely for an Asian person to get attacked by a black person than anyone.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, if it's I don't argue with statistics, but it is what it is. I just think that in the current state of what's going on, I got sent a TikTok very recently that informed me that the violence that was being perpetuated by the African American community, especially the men, was a product of white supremacy. So you can chew on that for all you want.
Well, that's abusive. Women who are in abusive relationships tend to be abusive in their next relationships. I mean, that's a thing. Don't you learn a cycle of violence and then it perpetuates, right?
Well, and the oppressed become the oppressor. So if for generations of the feeling the oppression, they may be retaliating and showing that and becoming the oppressor. But I think everything right now is very divisive. I think everything is also very purposeful. The media is very purposeful.
They want the emotion. They want the division. I agree with you on that. So
Make it worse.
And I think that's part of the reason why the headlines that we read are only half the story. Bay, do you remember a thing called the knockout game? Right? Where people would just go up to record and they would just go up to someone and knock them out.
That was the kids too came up with that.
And the majority of it was young black males against Hasidics, Jewish males. You didn't hear about that in the headlines either.
They're back in World Star days.
World Star, right? It's the truth. And the first ones, you're like, oh man, bum fights, remember bum fights and everything? Yeah. But man, I tell you, and it comes down to what's up, Robert?
I just have a question for you. I'm just a little lost on where we're going with this. So is your argument right now to say that African Americans, regardless of actions, are getting a pass by the media?
Exactly.
Okay. I was trying to connect the dots. Yep. I just wanted to make sure I was there.
I'm glad you said that because when it comes down to it, take that knockout game, take the World Star hip hop and everything, right? All right, and the bump fights and everything, and they get a pass. Not only that, but it really is. And reading the articles, especially that NPR one, and it goes into what Trisha was getting at earlier, was they're trying to make it's a white supremacy thing.
That ain't got
And the numbers aren't there. The FBI numbers just aren't there to make that argument.
Well, that's what it tends to what happened with the far left is they can't stand on the merits of their own arguments after a while because life doesn't mirror up like they expect.
Nothing is that. Nothing is that absolute, man.
But I mean, that's the thing. I mean, should black people have, this cloak of immortality around them where the media can't touch them? I mean,
No person should, right?
The left has decided that they should, and I'm left, so it's like once you get to the far left, you decide you kind of have to just kind of counter where you're going to draw that line, and then once you go past that argument point, everything just collapses on itself because they can't hold up. They can't defend one, racial bias and then defend the other racial bias when those two things go together. It's the worst algorithm that could be made for them right now.
Wow.
They're like, no, you can't do
That's
this.
a smart statement. That's a smart statement, and you get the prize for the moment.
Oh no, I get a new hat.
Yeah, you get to hold on to this for the remaining of the show.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you, brother.
The hat chose me. No.
Yeah. That's right. You get to make absolutely great again.
Oh,
That's fantastic.
this is a great look for me.
Oh, I like it. Looks good.
That's a really good example too. The racist hat.
Yeah.
Like any red hat with white lettering on it is now racist.
Racist, right?
Again, we're putting traits like that onto inanimate objects, and it's very dangerous for our society.
I know.
Well, that is that if you think it's racist, it's gonna be racist. Because I can give two about. You know what I'm saying? Because people disassume things.
Okay.
Like majority of black folks really just want to live their life.
Yeah,
It's like,
agreed.
If you breaking the law, you breaking the law. That's no ifs buts about it. And if you defended somebody that's breaking the law, then you need to look at yourself.
And Bay, you're absolutely right. And I don't want to get confused that, or people confuse me that saying that majority of black people are doing this. No. I'm just saying the majority of what's happening is happening with the black community and the Asian community. Okay, I am not.
But that been going on ever since the 90s, the 80s.
I know.
You know what I'm saying? But like then again, the media needs something else to talk about. So let this change it over to another race now.
Well, notice that in the Colorado shooting, when it came out, the guy was from Syria.
You don't
Crickets. Crickets. Do you know what I mean?
If it's not fitting,
I know.
the issue.
And you know what though? I can understand that. I've dropped conversations when it didn't fit my narrative too.
You know what I'm saying?
I hear that, and I'm trying to work on that. I really am.
Implicit bias.
Yeah, exactly. Let us know what you think, all right? Type in those comments. I see a bunch of them. Sorry, I don't have intern Shane on them, and Maria's eyes are terrible. But yeah. All right, let's move forward, okay? Let's go into something a little less controversial. Like, did the Amish and the Mennonites find the cure for COVID-19? Wow. Did you guys hear this one yet?
No.
They don't use 5G, do they?
Bay may be onto something.
Oh Lord.
So let's take a look at what is working for them, and also let's look at some of the ridiculous measures others are taking that are totally not effective. Yeah, that's all coming up next on the Joe Padula Show. Absolutely.
This is Lawyer Wayne. Check me out at lawyerwayne.com and check me out on TikTok at Lawyer Wayne. You're listening to the Joe Padula Show. Absolutely.
One of the most amazing things to do all year round is to visit some of the world's most beautiful places and scuba dive, creating a lifetime of memories with each trip. But first, you must get certified, and that's where Water Dogs comes in. They're right here in Clarksville, and the Water Dog team makes the scuba certification process affordable, fun, and effective. They'll even help you plan your trip. So if you're an expert diver or never seen the ocean, Water Dog Scuba and Safety is ready to help show you the experiences of a lifetime. waterdogs-scuba.com.
The following is a paid advertisement for legal services.
Hello, Clarksville. Lawyer Wayne here. Yes, I am a real lawyer, and yes, I have 9 kids. Do you know what the number one complaint about lawyers is? It's not how much they cost or even how good a job they do. It's that they don't return phone calls. Well, if you go to lawyerwayne.com, I've got my cell phone number on there. You put it in your phone, and if you need a lawyer, text me. You can come down to my office at 120 South 2nd Street. We can talk about your case. I offer free consultations. Know your rights, know your options. lawyerwayne.com.
Video? Come join us in the studio. All you got to do is go to the Joe Padula Show Facebook page, click like, send a private message. It's too easy. Absolutely. Where'd Robert go? Take a leak?
Yeah.
Think he pees to the left?
I don't know.
That's how he leans? Because I pee to the right. You know what I mean?
Oh, God.
It's just, that's how it is.
I pee in the air and it falls back on me. That's what libertarians do.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
I'm going to keep that comment.
Damn. What's up, Sherry Lynn? Sherry Lynn checking in. Casey. What's going on, Casey? Good DJ right there. All right. So, yeah, let's move forward here. Keep those comments coming, though. I appreciate them. But, yeah, the Amish and the Mennonite communities. Well, have they just found the cure for COVID-19? Man. You got to check this out. Plus, also, let's take a look at some of the ridiculous measures that others have taken that are very ineffective. Yeah, let's do that now on the Joe Padula Show. Absolutely. Make sure to click subscribe, hit that notification bell, type in those comments. Definitely share it on your timelines and in your groups. Let the others know. That's the Mennonites and the Amish communities in Pennsylvania may have reached herd immunity. All of them. They're cured. So they got like they got the Pennsylvania county out there that
Lancaster.
Yeah, that's the one. Oh, you been?
I'm from Pennsylvania.
Yeah. Did you ever date an Amish?
No,
Doing
that's not
Rammstein?
a thing.
Doing
Romspringer?
Yeah, Romspringer. That's it.
No.
No.
That's not a thing.
I thought it was.
And I lived like right up with the Amish. My sister will tell you.
Were you a big fan of Weird Al and his Amish Paradise song?
No.
Sure and lots of butter. An administrator at the parochial medical center in the heart of the Amish community in Lancaster. New Holland Borough. You know where New Holland is?
I mean, like I've heard of it, but no.
So they said that he believes that as many as 9 in 10 households in the local Amish and Mennonite communities have had at least one family member contract COVID-19. And in case you were wondering, that's a disease caused by the Chinese Communist Party. What?
Gosh.
What?
Every time you say that, an Asian woman gets attacked in Manhattan.
No.
Every single time.
Oh, that's you can't say that. So, well, I'm just talking about the pandemic. Sorry.
I don't disagree with the pandemic part.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we could talk about it coming out of a lab. That'd be fun.
Yeah, Wuhan.
Kept them all in check.
Right.
Did they take us off yet?
Nope. We don't even have a flag.
That's good. Well, yeah, so they're saying it's because of the herd immunity. You know, no vaccines, no masks, no nothing like that. Just continuing their day-to-day process as is.
Huh, shocker.
And it's almost as if it's like a test. Do you know what I mean? Because here you got this community.
Because they're an isolated community.
Right.
Yeah.
So, boom, they get to COVID because the Mennonites head out to Walmart. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And they do some bartering and buying and selling their products, right? Some picked it up, brought it back to the community. Okay. We got it. Get well soon. I want to know if any deaths, though, in the Amish and Mennonite communities due to COVID. I'm not seeing any stats on that. But I just find it interesting where you have And the Amish community over there in Lancaster, it's not like it's just 5 people living there. It's a decent population.
Yeah, it's the same way in Kentucky.
Right, right across the border there.
Yep.
I think though the Amish and the Mennonites, they they tend to only have like so many people that interact with the larger population. So
Yeah, but they all go to church together every Sunday.
true, but as long as you only have like one person or 5 people of a larger population that are only interacting with the population at large that could contract it, you're narrowing down your chances because they have to come in contact with someone. They do. They have to. So it's not like me talking to you, talking to somebody else, talking, in our social groups.
But he's saying that at least one person came back to the family with it. So you would think if it was as crazy as they were saying a year ago, then the entire community would get it, right?
Yeah.
It would be interesting to research, I think.
You gotta think how healthy they are. Very.
No hormones. Yeah, well, minimal amount of hormones because they'd be drinking Dr. Pepper and stuff.
The Mennonites?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they have just one payphone out in the middle of nowhere. No lights, no nothing. They have one payphone so they can call the van. The van goes and gets them, takes them to Walmart. You see them like drinking their little.
Well, we only have one payphone now in the city, so.
Well, I mean, this was 15 years ago when I lived in Pennsylvania. They probably have one cell phone that the town elder keeps.
You want to see some of the ridiculous things though, because I'm all for herd immunity. I mean, just going based on your past. It takes care of colds. It takes care of flus, the whole bit. And you know what? Herd immunity, absolutely. I'm all for it. Go live your life. Wash your hands. If you get it, be well. I mean, you got a survival rate of what? Now it's a survival rate of 98.2% survival rate. And that's including all ages. And then if you add that, you take the number of survival rate under 70 and below, the survival rate is 99.7% survival rate. And the 0.3 is the ones with underlying health conditions.
Yeah, that's probably something with the Amish and the Mennonites too. Probably not a lot of diabetes, probably not a lot of obesity, a lot of hard work.
Yep.
They're probably pretty healthy people.
Yes, sir.
Working out in the fields outside every day,
Oh, and around animals and stuff. Because then you would have more immunities built up just from being in that environment and out in the farm and stuff like that. That all makes sense.
Marie, I could see you being Amish. No?
Sure.
No, you can't
No,
tell me what to wear, how to do my hair. I would not do well.
I could still see it.
I don't even wear a mask. I have barely worn one this whole time. Don't be mad at me.
No, me neither. I'm not a mask wearer. You know what I mean?
I just don't like being told what to do. It's why I'm an entrepreneur.
I
do
do
things my way.
I don't wear one because it wasn't proven to me the efficiency of them.
Same.
Okay.
Well, and cross-contamination. Come on.
And when I see people vaping through them, that's when I'm like, I can't. It's not my please. But there are some measures being put out there by businesses and companies and even towns that are maybe a little too ridiculous. Knowing now that's in the Amish and Mennonite communities, just hey, go live your life. You'll be okay. So let's take a look at some of these here. Let me pull this up. Where's the first one? Oh yeah. No screaming allowed while on the roller coasters now that the theme parks are opening.
I heard that.
Yes.
How do you control it?
Okay.
I squeal when I'm on a bicycle.
Good luck on that one.
All right. So,
what they gonna do? Gag
Put up
everybody?
again next month. You
Kick
might
you
have
off
to tone
mid-flight.
down excitement on the roller coaster.
Yes, try not
How
to
did he
scream
say that with
because
a
it's not-
straight face?
we were covering the nose mask story the other day,
Oh,
and,
yeah.
and the reporter just
with
couldn't.
the food.
Yeah.
She couldn't keep it together. The reporter's just like.
Not allowed on thrill rides at Disneyland, Knott's, and all other California theme parks. That's right. You'll have to ride roller coasters.
Oh, we got some.
Can you even imagine being on a roller coaster and not
buffering.
screaming?
Mm-hmm.
I physically couldn't do it.
In silence, they
Couldn't.
say. It's part of the proposed new COVID safety guidelines. Screaming and shouting in public increases the risk for the virus to spread.
Oh, that's funny.
Which
If you're that
is
worried,
tough.
don't go on the ride.
Don't go on the ride.
The plan is being backed by the
Of course, it's California.
Of course.
California
What if you wear a
Attractions
mask?
and
Yeah.
Parks Association.
Right.
You scream into your mask.
All right, so there's
which
one.
we've all been doing for the last year.
Oh my God!
Wow.
Did you see this school?
What is this?
This is a U.S. school.
They have pods.
Don't.
Those are for soccer moms when they don't want to be in the rain.
This is a.
I love it.
Christopher came home with one of these. It was really funny.
This is to rehearse safely without their masks.
That's great, though.
So there's Eric Anderson.
We called it a fart chamber, though.
As we knew we were bringing students back in a hybrid format.
Look at these kids. You're telling me they're not getting some type of mental deformity right now?
Right.
It's obviously a concern around singing with a mask.
This is real. You laugh. I hear you.
No, they love
We
it.
wanted
The
to
kids
make sure
love
that
this
our
right
students had both the ability to.
Not the kid with the tuba. Okay. Look at this kid. Hold on. Let me get.
Music students.
sing
Yes.
and
Oh
play
my
an
gosh.
instrument,
Where's the
in
two-person
groups
tent
so
for
that
the
they practiced
xylophone?
together, and it was extremely important for us to figure out a way to make that happen. And so their
gotta be
Positive.
creative approach is kind of where we landed on this. And then
The kids have
collaboration with
the
our local
lowest
health
contraction
district,
rate and the lowest
we were-
fatality rate.
Thank you.
Right.
Like the facts, the
we
numbers.
we don't even vaccinate them.
able
can't
to,
even get
to pull
vaccinated
this
as
together
kids.
and get approval. and-
Adults are not doing this to children to protect the children.
No.
They're doing it to the children to protect themselves because kids are petri dishes.
here
That's
we are
why.
today.
We've done this to our kids to protect ourselves.
I can't wait to hear this lie. What do the students think of this?
think that they enjoy being back in school. They enjoy playing together as a group.
They're not touching each other.
Obviously, I think they would love to be back under normal circumstances, but knowing
no-
that we can't be
no shit, bro.
in that space right now,
You're just gonna have to
they
keep
are
touching
taking advantage
yourselves,
of what
kids.
we have in front of them right now.
So is somebody, what is that, claustrophobic?
They're not very big. I would
Oh, yeah,
agree
what
with
do they
that.
do?
But
Yeah.
they definitely
all
serve the
clear one.
purpose. They do create a safe space for
No,
us
that
to
still don't
Safe
work.
space.
Safe space.
Oh, anything for the safe space.
They're making that imaginary bubble real. What am I bubble?
This is why I don't leave my house.
It's all right.
Joe Padula has ruined my hope for humanity in the last half an hour.
It's just that's the like. Look at this kid.
Oh yes.
Look. Okay.
He looks.
Look at this kid.
He's number 8.
Yeah, his body is in the position of his number.
Look at, he's even making a face like my life.
How is he even able to play?
Poor baby.
The tuba player.
Someone stuffed me in my pod, please.
Oh no, did they lock him in there?
But
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
that's not even the worst of it, though. Okay, you got the no screaming on the roller coasters. You got this
Tuba
poor
players
kid. Okay, but you have opportunists out there, creepos, just randomly doing things outside of businesses and have nothing to do with the business, but getting away with it because people are now used to just doing something that they're told. Take a look at this
That was
next
the
one.
point.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I did a poll about.
Look at this guy. He is taking. He is just some guy
This is great.
taking a lint
Oh,
roller,
this is great.
standing
love
outside of a
this.
business, and lint rolling people's arms.
Yes.
And what are people doing that are going into the building?
They
They're
do
just-
it.
They're
They
just
comply.
walking up, putting their arms out, Jesus style, and getting lint rolled.
He looks
Okay, but
official.
seriously, that says more about the person allowing it. Because,
okay.
like, if I walked up to Walmart and someone was like, I need to, I'd be like,
Exactly.
No, right.
And that's the point that we're making here is welcome, sheep. Welcome. You're finally baying all day now. And you're just going. Look at this. What the
Oh, the gullibility.
What are you doing?
That's
No,
so good.
no.
He ain't even.
No.
You have to
They're not
give
gonna hear
him
you.
credit.
He ain't
You
even-
have to give him credit just to come up with this idea. I'm gonna lint roll everybody that comes in this
I'll tell you
store.
what.
He hasn't even changed
Yeah.
the lint roll
Yeah.
between people. So he's actually contaminating more
And he's
people.
got everyone's DNA and all of their family's DNA and
Oh,
their
it's
pets'
perfect.
DNA.
I hope this guy is a genius and is doing this to prove a point.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
But
Yeah.
I don't know.
He's going to have a peer-reviewed study coming out in the next couple months.
It's wild.
Jesus Christ, people.
Hallelujah.
Well, it's crazy. You were saying, like, it's because we're used to being told what to do.
Yeah.
People are just accepting it. I did
Yeah.
a poll. I was like, do you guys seriously want, for example, like the government to just tell you what to do and you're just okay with it? And everyone that voted yes was 20 and under.
Right.
And I'm like,
Because you still need parents, honey.
Right.
No, they don't want to work.
right. I was like, we're
I don't
raising
wanna
a
work.
generation that just
I don't
is
wanna
all
work.
right with being told
I
what
know.
to do.
I don't want to work, so that's why I'm working hard so I can retire in another.
Are you raising that?
32
I'm not
years.
raising that generation. My
No, I'm
daughter's
making my kid do stuff.
sassy.
Let us know what you think of all this craziness.
Debbie Hampton said conditioned, and that's exactly what it is. Conditioning. Mental conditioning. Yeah.
Shampooed and conditioned.
Be more Amish. Be more Amish.
Heck yeah.
When are they going to go after the Amish community for not having any minorities in their groups?
Oh, man.
I'm going to start that today.
Just asking. Yeah, I want to know what the Amish on Amish crime rate is.
Talk about the Amish mafia.
I'm sure there's got to be Amish tribalism, you know. Oh, what was it? Old Holland, and then what was the other place? There he goes.
New Holland.
New Holland. They hate each other.
Now, Trisha, do you know of any, coming from that area, any Amish murders or?
I don't know that. I feel like somewhere back there was some stories, but no, it was always the Amish whorehouse.
They gonna keep that.
We always heard the story of where you could go because I guess they had a. I'm not saying that this is a true story. This is a story that I heard growing up as a kid. They were having a problem with
The whorehouse.
inbreeding. So I guess there was an amount of time, and who knows, this could have been 60, 70 years ago, where they did such things and they let their women be impregnated by people outside of there so that the kids wouldn't have, like, deformities.
I would love to
That's
have
probably
an
an urban. That is an urban legend. It's like a farmer legend, though. It's not urban because we were out in the country,
See,
and that's all they could come
You
up
made
with.
a big mistake. I got an Amish fetish. Okay.
That's weird.
I know. I've been hiding it for years.
Do not kink shame him.
Okay. Yeah, thank you. Thank
You're
you,
welcome,
Robert.
Joe.
Right.
I'm here for you.
I love my butter churns. I love it.
I like my Adirondack chairs built.
Perfect. Man.
That's so much creepy right now.
Let us know what you think. All right. Not about the Amish fetish thing. No. Mom, that was a joke. Okay, that was a joke.
Oh, was it?
Or was it?
He winks.
Mennonites, Womenites, doesn't matter to me. Women nights.
Women nights.
Right? Is that a female Mennonite or not?
Mennonites? No idea.
No.
Women.
Oh, it's not women nights.
Jesse Rogers. Elon can't get the shuttle to Mars completed fast enough.
Yes. Yes.
I hear you right now.
You
Jesse.
saw that. You saw that South Park episode. It ain't gonna happen.
They crash landed. Did you see that? They're the latest one. Yeah. All right. Hey, write down your comments. Don't forget to share this. Appreciate you all. All right, coming up next, let's see. We got Trisha Butler. Okay, she's a city council person from Ward 12. She actually went up against 5 other candidates to get that seat, correct?
Kind of proud of that.
Yeah, not bad, right? Well, dilute the pot. But
Did it to themselves.
yes. You were the first one to enter, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
8 years before the election.
That's right.
yes.
That's right. But we got some things to talk about. What's going on within the city, such as on the Airbnb. Like, what is this about?
I don't know, but we're not allowed to say Airbnb. We have to say short-term rentals.
Oh, because it's trademarked.
It's
right.
not against one particular company.
That's right.
It's
That's right.
all of them.
Airbnb-like companies. Okay. Why are there people in Clarksville that don't want them here, and why are there people in Clarksville that do want them here, and why does this even have to be voted on? Well, Trisha Butler is going to fill us all in next on the Joe Padula Show. Absolutely. Joe Padula here. I see you watching the video. Do you want to be in the video? Come join us in the studio. All you got to do is go to the Joe Padula Show Facebook page, click like, send a private message. It's too easy. Absolutely.
Attention brick and mortar business owners in Clarksville and Fort Campbell. A poor decision about the way you choose to advertise can cost you big time. The sad truth is, businesses try all kinds of advertising and burn right through their profits. Or they waste their precious time trying to learn complicated online geeky things. Wiz Advertising has used its proven 6-step system for the past 14 years to help Clarksville businesses get matched with just the right new customers. Learn more at wizads.com. That's WHIZZADS.com.
You know what I can't stand? When you have people in Clarksville saying that there is nothing to do. Not for nothing, you couldn't be any more wrong. And obviously, you've never been to O'Connor's Irish Pub. Right off of Exit 1. It's like an adult daycare center. I mean, you go inside, you got the food, you got the drinks, okay? You got the DJ, you got the stage, you got the live music, the whole bit. It's fantastic. They got pool tables in the back, dartboards, video games, UFC main events. Oh, and outside, they got the cornhole boards. They got the outdoor tiki bar. They got the outdoor DJ party. They got this huge, massive stage where they bring in the big names like Greta Van Fleet. There's always something to do in Clarksville. O'Connor's Irish Pub, Exit 1. Private message. It's too easy. Absolutely. Maria, check this out.
Not into it.
I'm
Sorry.
checking it out, though.
Thank you, Robert.
You're
You
welcome.
have a room full of others.
Oh, I made you a
Maybe
little
she
nervous. You like that, huh, Maria?
No, I did not like that. Oh my God. You know, today's my anniversary.
Don't try and change the
saying
topic
that.
now.
7 years.
Tomorrow is my anniversary.
No way. That's awesome. How many years?
Don't remember.
Nice.
No.
That long, huh?
Yes.
Well, what year were you married?
Yeah.
What year is it?
Hey, he's got the date, okay?
He don't remember.
Right.
It's easy because it's April Fool's Day, right? Is that right? Are we a little early?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
No.
It's a
No,
30.
2
2
days.
days. 2
Shoot, he
days.
don't even know what day it is. See, he's good.
You guys doing any April Fool's pranks or anything?
Yeah, I'm going to city council.
Yeah. Ouch. You can't get anyone on April Fool's anymore. And if you do, it's not worth it because
Oh, yes, you can.
those are the gullible people.
No, you can get anybody.
How's that, Bay?
You know, it's simple. Just say something stupid.
You got to get them before.
No.
Like what I did. You know, on March 17th, that was my birthday, St. Patrick's Day. Well, everybody started sending to me those on Facebook hey, happy birthday, right? And just like it's not my birthday, to be honest with you. I would send them a message. I go, what are you talking about? And I go, well, when I first created my Facebook profile, I put the wrong birth date by accident, and it's never let me change it since. So my real birthday is in 15 days from now. 15 days from March 17th is April 1st. So on April 1st, I look forward to getting gifts from Facebook friends.
Mm-hmm.
Corny.
We'll see. That's the only way you can get people, though. What's the best you've ever gotten or got anyone?
Okay, I got a really good one.
What'd you do, Maria?
So my cousin owns a junkyard, and he was really good friends with the pastor at his church. They were super close friends. They were about to go on a retreat, the pastor and some kids. So Mark decided to find his exact car, because he runs a junkyard, replace it, take all of the parts out of the car that he could, put them in his office, literally, the tires, the bearings, the doors, literally everything that you could take off was in his office. So when he came home, he would see his car stacked on cinder blocks, but it really wasn't his car. It was the junker car. So when he came back from the trip, he sees his car freaking out, like, what happened to my car? And he goes into the office to call to get help, and he sees all the parts in there, and he's like, oh my gosh, seriously? And then Mark shows up, and he's like, on a tow truck with his real car. He's like, just
That's pretty
kidding.
good.
It was the best
That's pretty good.
April Fool's
That's
I've
a
ever
lot
had.
of work.
Yeah.
For an
Totally.
April
It took
Fool's.
him
That's too much work.
a couple of days and, well, weeks, because he had to find the car too. Literally, he even put like a scratch on the car in the right spot. Like, it was
That's
to
wild.
a T. He could not identify that as not his car.
Does he have a crush on him or something? That's a
No,
lot of work.
It's his best friend.
No one's
Oh,
got.
I would do that to Nicole.
Yeah.
If I had the
Yeah.
resources, I'd do it.
And my cousin's a prankster too, so like it was right up his
It was
alley. Oh yeah, he had a blast with it.
I don't
And what a
have
great
best
story.
friend. That's the problem.
How dare you?
I don't have a best friend.
I'm right here.
Oh, my bad, Robert. Real quick, Lee Patterson said, "Who's the tiny little photo that keeps appearing in the top of the banner?" I'm glad you caught that. That's funny. I got a little mugshot that just goes in and out because I was experimenting with something and I forgot to take it out. It's been up there. That mugshot's from like 3 weeks ago. So thank you for making that aware. I'll fix that tomorrow. Maria.
That's me.
I miss you, Tusi.
Aw. You got any? You got a big event coming up.
Yeah, we do in fall.
What's it all about?
It's called Artsville Fest. We're bringing the locals meet local event. We're mashing it with the Chalk Walk, and we are bringing Clarksville's most epic event ever for a 3-day celebration of the arts and the community and businesses, and we are giving our community something really to look forward to be honest.
Beer.
What an imagination you have.
I know, it's pretty crazy. You don't want to go in there.
No. No. Yeah, so we got, what's the date?
September 30th through October 2nd.
Okay.
So 3 days. Mark your calendars.
It's Oktoberfest.
It's the beginning of Oktoberfest.
So let's do it.
Oktoberfest ends on the first Sunday in October.
So
Most people don't know that.
So it's right during Oktoberfest then.
It would be in the middle of it.
So good. So
Which is perfect because we have a craft beer garden.
Smart. This gets better the more you say. So.
I know.
That's good. What about wine?
I don't know about wine yet.
I quit wine, by the way. I switched to vodka.
I know. I thought you quit everything.
No, I regained control.
Oh.
Right. But I look forward to partying with you guys.
With a purpose.
Yep. And also joining us today.
Heck yeah. We have
What's up,
Ivan.
Good to see you, Ivan. How you doing, brother?
Hi.
So, okay, 3D artist. Follow him on Instagram. Check out his website, too. Okay. Let me go to your Instagram. Let's do this, Ivan. Dun, dun, dun.
All right,
Ivan.
Clarksville, get ready to be mind blown.
All right, so Ivan, and you've been doing this for years.
Yeah, like 5 years, but probably at this level, only 2 years.
Now, you're a pretty well-rounded guy. You're a world traveler. What's some of the places that you've traveled to?
Germany, Netherlands, some place on South America, and a lot of states in USA.
And where are you from
In
originally?
Mexico, too. From Mexico City.
Nice. And let me get your... Where's intern Shane?
It's Randy.
Not here. Sorry.
Where are you interviewing?
I'm not a good interviewer.
Just ask him questions.
So, Ivan, tell me, are you excited about Artsville Fest?
Oh, God.
You
What's your favorite?
didn't tell me what to say.
I wasn't told what to
I have
ask.
to say yes.
What's your favorite thing
That's
to
amazing.
create?
What is my what?
Your favorite thing to create?
Well, when it's about public festivals, it's something that is fun for the people to enjoy.
So
But
like-
when I'm painting in my studio, I like to paint portraits or something like that, something realistic.
All right, Maria, I'm taking back over.
Okay, good. Too much pressure.
You didn't tell me what to say.
I
love it.
wish you would have been like, my favorite thing to create is art. Duh.
I like to draw with chalk.
Yeah.
Well, it's me.
Oh, wow. Ivan, that's
That's an oil painting that I recently did.
I got the detail, man.
Who is that?
Oh, Robert.
I will.
Hey, dude.
First of all,
Jesus.
it's white Jesus. That is dope. Like down to
Right.
the.
For those on iHeartRadio, you definitely want to check out the video.
That's wild.
And check out his Instagram. The links are in this video feed. Yeah, that's pretty impressive, my friend. Let's see what else we got.
Thank you.
Dun, dun, dun. Oh, this is the beginning phases. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you do Bob Ross stuff? Oh, I want that.
Yeah, that's one of the
It
3D
literally looks
chalk
like
art.
he's sitting next to it.
That's chalk.
Yeah.
So that's
chalk on the
It's
ground.
chalk, man. You can't get that, Joe.
I want that. That's a. I got that microphone. I got him.
But you don't have that big one.
No, that one's huge. So wait, that is on the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't it look like it's sitting next to him? It's wild.
That's so great. It's beautiful, man.
Thank you.
How'd you know you were good like this? You know what I mean?
That's a good one.
All right, so that's all artwork too,
Just a 3D mural.
dude. Dude, you're bringing this to Clarksville in September?
Yeah, probably.
bringing
We're
it
gonna
here
do
right
something
now.
like that, something really nice.
Wow. Where are you working at now?
He's doing a couple murals for me, but dude,
You're so selfish. I want murals.
that's why I'm bringing him here. The Clarksville needs to know about him, so you guys can get your murals from Ivan.
Ivan, how long are you gonna be around for?
Oh, I'm
His
liking the area, so I'll probably stay here.
Oh yeah, you got to move here, bro. This is the place to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's insane.
That's
That looks
an
like a
oil
picture.
painting.
Who's
That's a
that?
picture. It's a picture. You took a photo.
That's Angelina Padula.
That's not Angelina.
Oh my
is it?
gosh.
Who is that?
Looks like her. Ivan,
No.
is that Angelina Jolie?
No, it's not.
Oh.
No, she's a client that's paying for some person on Chicago.
Oh, could you tell her I said hello and hey, how you
Yeah,
doing?
sure.
Thank you, brother.
And she is free.
She's free?
Yeah.
It's good
she's ready.
because I'm broke.
Why are you doing that to that poor lady?
Look at that. That is great. Feed me.
Feed Miss Seymour.
Right? Isn't that awesome? Doctor. Dude. Yeah, you got to move here.
That's something that my daughter right here
Yeah?
did in Mexico.
You're good too?
She is, but she
Look at
doesn't
that.
like it. She say that she is not good to
What are you
it.
talking about? This is good stuff.
Mine's
Yeah.
just like that too. She draws really well, and she's like,
Oh, you do
I hate
portraits on the side of buildings?
Oh, that's good.
Trish, where can we put your face in
Oh.
12?
"Oh,
Somewhere where-
so they can
Oh,
paintball it."
These are great, man. When's the mural going to be up, Maria?
Well,
Wow.
we're working on it this week. You'll know as soon as it's done. We've had weather issues and stuff, so it's kind of sort of halted the progress.
Yeah, the weather's been crap.
But we collaborated on the ArtLink trailer, and we took the old
Damn.
logo off, and Ivan's been showing me how to do some spray paint stuff, so we've been together working on putting the new logo on. I did the background with him, and he's putting the actual logo on there, so that should be done maybe in the next day or two,
Yeah, tomorrow.
right?
That's
Yeah.
gonna be ready tomorrow.
I love
So
it.
we'll show you that as soon as it's
Yeah,
done.
as soon as it's done, let us know.
But wait till you see what he's putting on our walls.
Can you tell us what it's going to be, or is it a surprise?
No, I can say. Okay, so it's on my husband's man cave, and we have this. It's an outside building, so you walk out there, and there's a door. And
He's got old porn in his man cave. Did you know that?
For the love of every.
He does. I've been there.
I knew that. I don't even know who he is.
It's like it's like old porn.
vintage porn.
Yeah,
I only didn't cuss in Spanish because he's here. That's the only reason, because he would know what I'm saying.
Ay, Dios mío.
I was thinking about it though.
Oh my gosh.
No me digas.
It's gonna be a very pirate themed, so like a
Betty, I've seen
skeleton,
pirates.
a skeleton holding a lantern out, and the lantern's our actual light on the wall. So
That's
when it
awesome.
goes on, it'll illuminate. And then in the mist in the background, there's a pirate ship that's emerging through the back.
This is going to be in
Water.
116 Strawberry Alley?
No, my house.
No, put it in the Art Link studio.
Well, it's not like we're not gonna have him do art link
Okay,
stuff
all
too,
right.
but this is definitely.
No, I don't want to know about your selfish stuff.
Joe's whining right
Yeah,
now. He's
listen,
whining.
No, this guy's great. Don't just keep him to yourself.
I'm not.
Share the wealth.
Listen, I'm not. This is why we're doing this project,
So how
so
does it
we
feel
can
to
be
be
like, all
fought
right,
over?
look at what we have, Clarksville. Now, let's get Ivan all over Clarksville.
Ivan.
This is the first day that she let me go out.
You
Oh my God!
Thank you. Thank you, Ivan.
Ivan, you should leave her for me.
So
Tell
please,
you.
help
Yeah,
me.
you come hang out with me.
I'll trap you and make you draw things in my art.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Drawing.
much better.
Looking forward to it all. Nice job, Maria. Nice
Thanks.
job, Bobby. You guys rock, man.
Great work.
Talented man. Talented man. Trisha.
Wow.
Wow. How do you follow that?
That's cool. Everybody hates me anyway.
No, that's not true. I love you.
I'm just kidding.
I love it that you can, explain things, what's going on, because there's this it's weird. There's something in city council that is going to be voted on soon, right? About whether or not to have rental properties,
Okay, so
short-term rental properties
Back
like
up the train.
Airbnb.
the short-term rental ordinance was just put into effect in October of last year.
Okay.
So it was happening while we were running for office. So this was something that people talked to us about. They were like, "What's this crap?" So this is one of the things I promised that I would address when I got in. So we did not have an Airbnb, any kind of anything, because it's covered by like state laws and stuff like that. So and if you go through Airbnb, they have their own rules and all that good stuff and things that you have to have before you work with them. So evidently, allegedly, all right, there was a situation that one of my colleagues says happened in the county that spurred another one of my colleagues to write this legislation. And it is 12 pages. Actually, I'm sorry, it's 7 pages. If you open the code, it's 7 pages of regulation that they put in at one time. They wrote a 7-page
What's some of the
law.
examples?
For instance, one of the things that's in there right now is that, you have to pay the city to have
To have an Airbnb
yeah.
or something like it.
You have to pay. So this is they say that it's exempt, but
Is that normal in other cities too?
I think that this particular piece of legislation they grabbed from another city. Yeah.
Okay.
But I don't think other cities always do things better than us, because I
Right.
think we are better than most other cities. That's why I'm here.
Agreed.
So one of the things, for instance, is that you can't cook.
What?
What?
You can't cook in the house for the
Dang,
guests.
I can't.
Like a bed and breakfast style?
Yeah, like Airbnb, air bed and breakfast.
It's a
So
house.
that's
It's a
like
house,
one of the.
right? It's a house, right?
Right? Like it.
Well, yeah, houses, apartments. I mean, they rent out all kinds of things for it.
But the host can't
They're
cook for the
giving
guest.
they're giving limits on how many people you can have in
Now,
there, limits on how many cars you can or you have to have.
Are they just having it, or do they plan on enforcing it? And how do you enforce it?
So
Did the cops come over and
the cops can
Who's
already do that.
cooking?
If you already have an issue, the cops can. No, you would lose your license. You wouldn't be allowed to do it. The city would reserve the right to take the license from you.
What if the person renting the Airbnb is cooking in there, like with a hot plate?
I don't think that part's covered. That part's not covered. This is like if you the renter, but you'd have to read it. It's 7 pages.
Where can we see it? Where can we find it?
Municode. If you go to Google and you type in Clarksville, Tennessee city code, it's like one of the first links that pop up.
Okay.
Could you throw it on your Facebook page?
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay, yeah. Her Facebook link is right in this live
And
video
it's
and audio
chapter
feed.
3. So I tried to erase the entire chapter because I feel like if they could just put it in there, then we can just get rid of it, right?
What else is in there?
So in the Airbnb, it's like just how many cars you have to allot for. It's just like a lot of that kind of stuff.
What's your biggest beef with it?
That it exists.
That it exists.
I don't mind.
They shouldn't be able to regulate what people can do with their own homes.
I don't think so. My biggest beef would be the fact that it's redundant.
Okay.
It's already all things that are covered.
Okay.
And they've even come out and said like, oh, well, if you already pay your state taxes, then you're exempt from this. And I'm like, then what's the purpose?
Okay. So then why have it?
So what it came down to, this is what came out last month, because I introduced this in February. It passed the first reading.
There's 2
by
hours
7.
in February, by the way.
It passed the first reading, and then last month our meeting went too long, so DeJuan Little asked for it to be postponed because he has yet another amendment.
What, do you still hate DeJuan Little?
I never hated DeJuan Little.
I thought you
I hate
said
him
that.
for this.
Ouch.
Oh.
I love him.
I know. He's the best.
I voted for
He's
him
the
for
best.
mayor. I love him. I want him to one day be our sheriff. That's my opinion.
Oh. All right. So, what is this? When are we going to find out?
Tomorrow, finally. Hopefully, it'll be over.
Okay. And
So.
we can watch that live?
Yep.
Okay, and that's at cityofclarksville.gov.
Yep, or Facebook. They posted on Facebook too.
Yeah.
That's the easiest way I find to find it. But
Right.
But seriously, if you're against this, and 75% of Clarksville says they want to repeal this law,
I don't blame them.
Please write to them tonight, because I just feel like we lost the votes for it that we had the first time around. So, and it really sucks, because I just think that it's bad for the military community, because, you know, especially those of us that come here and then we have to leave for an amount of time and we want to come back, but, you know, you don't want to. Does
it have anything to do with the hotels?
I think it does, and again, this is all conjecture. They just passed the thing in the State House so that we can keep our hotel money to pay for the MPEC. So I do think that this is all interconnected, and I do really think that there was a whole. And when I came out against this, I had no inclination of any of that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I just thought, I'm gonna throw this up here and we're gonna vote on it and call it good. And now it's like turned into this whole thing, you know. And that's what I've learned in the last 3 months, is that it's all politics. Even if for me it's not politics, for somebody up there it's politics.
You got to follow the money.
Yeah, it's like it's
follow the money
or the next seat or whatever.
Yeah. Interesting. Thank you for explaining it, though.
Yeah. Please get rid of it.
I'm going to email my councilwoman tonight. That's you.
And I ask you to keep it.
Now I'm gonna punch you. No, I'm just kidding. I'm a libertarian. I don't hit people.
That's right. Interesting. Yeah, check out our Facebook page. Okay, the link is right in there. City Council. What is it? Ward 12. Your actual Facebook
My
page.
email is ward12 at
Councilwoman Trisha Butler on Facebook.
Oh,
see
yeah,
the
that's
link.
me.
That's right. All right, Maria, what'd you learn on the show today? What stood out for you?
That's crazy, because I want to do an Airbnb. So I'm like, come on.
Well, you do it with 800 additional rules that the city of Clarksville City Council told you.
Well, more rules.
That would cost
Okay.
more money in the long run.
Oh, that was the one thing you didn't even let me hit on, is that we've hired this company and already wasted more money contracting this company that we're going to make off of the Airbnb, the registration.
Why? Why was the company hired?
Because we need to capture the people that are doing the wrong thing and force them into compliance.
Oh my gosh.
It's called an
It's a whole
HOA.
thing. Thank you.
It is.
I'm sorry. Let her do what she learned.
Citywide HOA.
So they
I'm
want
so
a
mad about this.
Citywide HOA.
I don't blame you.
Wow.
That's infuriating. Who's my
Damn.
city councilwoman? I'm in, or person. It could be a guy.
Where do you live?
I'm in Sango.
The Sango's pretty
Do you
large.
live
Up
in
Quail Hollow Road.
I'll
By
go
Sango
look.
Event Center.
Okay.
Hereford Farms.
I'll go
near-
look. It sounds
Don't
like
give
the
us a
county.
street need number.
I won't.
And
What
that's
did
the
you
thing.
say? Quail what?
Well, now I'm afraid to tell you my road.
Yeah. Quill Hollow Road. You already said it.
Considering there's only no, there's many houses on that road.
It's not going to have a mural on the side of it at all.
No, you won't see murals.
Don't look for the 82 bunnies.
I could have
my
I could have
gosh.
looked up. I could have just looked up your name and your zip code, but now I don't want you to give out your zip code
Yeah,
too.
don't worry about it. You
We'll
should
do it
know
after
I'll
the
tell
show.
you after. Yeah,
Okay.
we'll do it after.
What'd you learn? Okay, the Airbnbs.
Yeah, it's that.
Very good. Maria, nice job today.
Thank you.
Always a pleasure.
It's fun.
Robert, what'd you learn on the show today?
I learned that there is something wrong with the media propagating Asian violence and not the offenders' violence.
Yeah.
It's too much about race.
I understand
It's too
why they're
much about-
doing it, but at the same time, it's upsetting that they're still doing it. And that nobody else is realizing it.
They've been doing that since the 80s.
I hear you, Bay. Right.
Bay, you talking about the violence they've been doing
No,
since the
the
80s?
media
Media propagation
been
of
doing
it?
it,
Yeah,
yeah.
sure.
Divide, conquer.
When they started calling them media in the 70s, one of the presidents started calling them media instead of journalists, and it kind of went downhill since then.
Oh.
I heard that on the radio the other
That's
day.
pretty good. Trisha, what'd you learn on the show today?
That this guy sitting over here in the corner is quite possibly one of the best artists ever.
Right. And we need him to move here to Clarksville.
And he should move to Clarksville.
Ivan, what'd you learn on the show
Bring
today?
the culture, Ivan.
Anything stand out for you today?
Yeah. I mean, everything about the racism.
Yeah, it's crazy.
just, trying to do something against it
Right.
is making everything worse. That's what I'm seeing.
That's a great point. You know, you want to fight up against
That's
it.
my new one I learned today.
Yep,
What he
that's
just
pretty
said.
good. Nice job, Ivan. Good to see you, brother.
Thank you.
And the kid's pretty talented too. Yeah.
Yes, she is.
Look at her go. Bay, what'd you learn on the show today?
The media.
Yeah, the media sucks.
And Maria's sweatshop she got.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Maria has a sweatshop. Yeah,
I love
it's
it.
the truth. Well, it's funny because I just learned that Maria's locking up an artist in her house. Ivan's like, it's my first time out. It's good to be out.
Art lock.
I'm good, by the way.
Yeah.
You can see.
Is that why she got in trouble on Facebook?
Oh my gosh.
You know what?
Well, he used to like painting.
I never want to
Till I
stay at
broke his
Maria's
fingers.
Airbnb. Never.
Oh my gosh.
It's a dungeon.
Right.
Yeah. It's like Saw.
You will finish this pirate mural or you'll never leave.
You see
Yeah.
the new you see the new Saw clip
No, I
with
didn't see
Trish Rock and Samuel L. Jackson?
No.
Yeah. It's a new Saw movie coming
No.
out. Yes.
Is it called a saw?
I don't know what it's called. I just saw the trailer for it today.
Say Saw again. Should have Samuel.
He's in the movie.
Like stars in it, or
yeah, he's a cop.
Oh.
Chris Rock partner.
All right. Well, we got to get out of here. Every Tuesday at the Tennessee Valley Brewing Company's R-rated trivia coming out. Bring the team, leave the kids in the car, and
Oh my goodness.
just crack the window.
Some
With the
people bring the
arrow.
kids. Some people bring the kids.
Yeah, they do. They do. All right. I got to get out of here. Thank you for enabling us to have a conversation here today on the Joe Padula Show, America's Party with Purpose. Absolutely.